Yeah, no, that like I think Gen 1 is awful, spoiler alert. But like, do I judge it off modern metrics?
Do we just want to get into this honestly? Because you're just bringing
Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah, let's talk about Gen 1.
Of the devil.
Yeah.
So
Gen 1 is so fucking weird.
It's tricky because if you don't know this, this generation I think had like the longest technically of any Pokemon gen. It was like 5 years from like when it was initially conceived by a team who didn't really know what the hell they were doing, and you can kind of tell that in a lot of ways because
yeah,
it's a fucking mess when you look at it as like a game design perspective.
The game is buggy as fuck. You will unintentionally find glitches just by playing it. But
sorry,
it started the series, and it introduced a lot of the common staples you would see. You know, like things like the different types of attacks, a lot of the different typings.
Yeah, the whole battle system, the entire battle system.
It's the little progenitor. But do you judge it based off of what it is like now, or what it was like when it first came out? Because when it first came out, it was revolutionary. In hindsight, holy shit, is it awful?
I'd say like try and go somewhere down in the middle if you can. Like obviously look at them from like your own personal experiences, but also try and be objective of like, you know, quality when they came out, what was in this series in comparison.
Yeah.
And Gen 1 does have a lot of stuff that I think is, you know, points in its favour. Like on one hand, it's like it's probably the most open-ended game in this series in terms of like how you can choose to go through it. Aside from Scarlet and Violet, I guess.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet I'd say are the beat that, but like yeah, like Gen 1 is pretty open.
Like after the first two gems, you can do like any of the rest of them up to like the last gem in any order you want.
Yeah, up until Giovanni.
And I guess Blaine as well, because you need to beat Koga, but you know, potato, you know. And I also think it's like it's also pretty well balanced, I would say, in terms of like progression, which granted is because the AI is also as dumb as a bag of fucking rocks sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, Gen 1 AI is super fucking stupid.
Like you can I think my favorite one is if a Pokemon has, let's say like agility on that, and you've got a poison type out, it will just spam agility over and over, which is, you know, doesn't do any damage because it's seeing it as being a psychic type move, and that's
oh no, I didn't know. Oh no.
Well, you can take Lance's Dragonite with a Zubat or a Grimer if you're lucky.
God.
What about you, Sozo? What do you think of Gen 1?
I'm hearing this and it's just like, I feel like I'm the only one who didn't like rely on the internet for, hey, here's a cool hack trick for Pokemon. I feel like I'm the only person who didn't bother looking up the this is how you get missing number, this is how you get Mew type shit.
So I've never played Gen 1, right? I've played like the remakes, but I have not played Gen 1 itself. But everything I know about it is like it is revolutionary, but it is also surprising that it got a sequel.
I mean, it's not. I mean, honestly, I think it's more surprising just how much it blew up as much as it did, because this is still Pokemon's the highest grossing media franchise in the world.
Yeah.
And across that, these are still like Gen 1 combined is still the best selling set of games in the series. It's like 31 million combined, I think.
Yeah.
And not counting like, you know, virtual console sales in the 3DS, whatever they were. Which is how I played it for the first time.
This was no joke. Literally one of the first games I ever played next to Grand Theft Auto 3. This just was.
The dichotomy of man.
I had a Game Boy Color from my brother, and I just played the copy of Pokemon Red we had. Yeah, all those like the glitches and bugs you guys are talking about, it's just like that was never prevalent. The only time I remember something kind of flawed was going through Mount Moon and being able to feel my way through the dark to get to the next fucking gym.
I don't think that's really
use Flash.
That is like the only time I've been like, huh, I guess I could just get out of here without needing to know Flash. If anything, I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't talk about the grass trick.
Which one exactly?
It used to be a thing with Pokemon games where if you use cut on just grass, wild grass, big patches of grass, you could just mow it down and you wouldn't have to, and you could avoid grinding.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I remember reading about that once.
I tried it. I immediately tried it because I was just like, wait. I didn't even look anything up. So like, wait, it's grass. Can't I just cut it? Oh, I can cut it. They removed that because, and understandably so, it absolutely negates grinding.
Well, even then, I'm pretty sure it's also... maybe it's something that but we didn't know about it anyway, so maybe it's just a feature nobody did as well, so...
Yeah.
It probably got patched when people started talking more about it because it was something that they could let go. Hey, go.
I'm not sure if it's, I'm not sure if it's patched, if it's just a different game.
So like I was saying with Gen 1,
Pokemon.
I would say above everything, the reason why I think... Here's the thing. It's mid, honestly. It is mid.
Oh yeah, it is mid as fuck, right?
For a few reasons.
Very middle of the road.
Few reasons. One, it was the first game to do what it did. Considering what we have later on, it is very much in a case of, like, it was the first one, so it gets brownie points for that. But aside from that, the story is kind of non-existent. It's very just
It's two different plot lines. They're both very basic. One is
one of them is
the other is beat up the mafia.
Yeah, it's very much in that same line of Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda and Nintendo-esque gaming of you have a purpose, go fulfill that purpose. That's very much what it is. Team Rocket, like there are moments with Team Rocket where it's just like, oh, this is what kind of organization there are, because legit Lavender Town is the Lavender Town for many people is the biggest highlight of Gen 1 because this is where they actually established death. This is where that's unironically. Now, well, they don't really nowadays. I mean, they're a family company now. They don't really want to highlight that.
To be fair as well, Pokemon has also done a lot more fucked up stuff over the years than just...
but
the evil team called one Pokemon.
Yes, but
we'll talk about that when we get to 9.
It's almost always regarding Pokemon. It's almost always subtext. It's almost always stuff you have to do
for most
research.
franchises.
Like all of the Ghost type Pokemon, it's gen after gen after gen have fucked up entries, but you wouldn't know that unless you knew how to fucking read.
Which most kids who are playing Pokemon don't.
Yeah.
Most adults who play Pokemon don't either.
Honestly, Ninja, you can just take that sentence. Most kids who play Pokemon, and just take away most who play Pokemon. Or most.
Most who play Pokemon
kids don't.
Most don't.
Most don't.
There's a reason that most of these bots just say basic reading comprehension is required.
Yeah.
I never played Gen 1. I never played base Gen 2. I started technically with Gen 3?
Technically for me as well, yeah.
But that was because of Coliseum, and
so
then
I'm the Pokeboomer here.
Yeah,
I'm the fucking Pokeboomer. I played Gen 1.
You like Charizard
because you're probably the oldest one here.
Charizard? Bitch, I picked Bulbasaur. I was that kid.
No, wait. I'm the Pokeboomer here. Technically, you're the fucking Pokemon Gen Alpha.
No. I'm the Pokeboomer.
I'm the Gen Alpha.
I'm the Pokeboomer here. You're the You're the Poke Otacon.
Who, me?
No, Obsidian.
Well,
He's the Pokemon Otacon.
He does have glasses.
It's unbalanced as fuck.
It's okay. I would say it's not playable in current day, mainly because of one big mechanic.
Special.
The 3DS eShop being dead.
No, it's poison.
Well, yeah.
To those who do not know, and those who are not aware, anytime your Pokemon got poisoned, there is a bright flash every single step. Black and white, black and white. Yeah. So, and especially if you run this on particular software at 2 times speed or some shit because you want to get this over with fast. Yeah, this game can absolutely be viable for epileptic seizures. So, there is something there.
The Generation 1 related stuff is weird how appropriate that is.
Yeah, and I will say though, it has, like, regarding it is one of the more punishing. Like, I know you were talking about how, like, the AI is stupid, but, if you pick, like, here's the thing. I think what was more interesting is the fact of like how bullshit its RNG is, because
Yeah, no. 100% accuracy is not 100% accurate.
that and
Yeah, there's
chance
a glitch,
encounters,
there's a glitch.
chance encounters. Because did y'all know in Viridian Forest you can actually catch a Pikachu?
Yeah. Just,
Yes.
it's like a 1% chance. I
It's
think,
not
of
even that.
finding-
It's a less than 1% chance because you have to be fucking lucky as shit to get it. I have played this game a total of 50 times. I've gotten a Pikachu 3 times, and 2 of those times it has died.
Oh.
The chance encounters
Ooh.
in this is fucking bullshit. And this is like getting like some of those Pokemon like Abra and whatnot. I mean, Abra is an easier one, but getting those Pokemon like Pikachu is so fucking impossible. Like, chance encounters are so fucking bullshit. But I mean, again, cut to that whole thing. Like, go to Gym 2 with Charmander. Go to Gym 2 with Squirtle. And try going against Misty.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, at
You
some
said
point,
Charmander
I have
against Gem
seen
1.
the Bubble Beam animation so many times, I have got so sick and fucking tired of it.
You close your eyes and all you see is the bubble beam.
I close the times all I see is Bubble Beam. Aye.
There's even moves like, if you move like, I think, Wrap or Binder that, like, if you're faster
Oh.
than your opponent just can't do anything. If it's
Yeah,
an AI,
'cause they're
that
stuck.
just spam it.
Yeah.
You literally can't do it because you can't move on like the turn where you're freed.
It also lasts like so fucking long.
Yeah,
Also,
5
freeze
turns.
as well. Like, did you
Yeah,
know that
freeze is
it frozen
permanent.
unless you get hit by a fire move, which
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
fair attention to detail, but you're literally fucking frozen until that happens.
there's a reason
It's
why
not
in
fucking good.
competitive Gen 1 they have freeze claws where you can only freeze one Pokemon at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for what
Right.
like what Gen 1 is though, it's definitely like, you know, flaws aside for being made by a rookie game development studio under less than ideal, you know, it's just Japanese work culture, but
It was like 5 dudes in a fucking shed.
basically, yeah, Game Freak was fucking tiny back in the day, so I think for what it is, I can still appreciate it there because it's also like quite breezy to play through as well. Like, it's not like it's tedious or you're grinding a huge amount. If you're just going through like building a normal
Oh,
team,
you
that-
have not played. Oh, you need to play OG
I have
Gen
played
1.
it.
You
I
have. You have.
I beat my game.
because.
I'm just gonna say this: I beat the game with a team that was in the 40s to the 50s.
Oh, like, I mean, dude, this
Without legendary.
game's fucking, like, this game punishes you for not, like, at times for, like, just being underleveled, because, like, the lowest, the highest requirement for gyms goes in 10 levels. So, like, Brock is at level 10 for his,
10.
yeah, level hit. Misty is at 20. So, if you were, like, genuinely, playing Gen 1 on cartridge, not emulation, on cartridge, like, if you were underleveled, oh, you felt it. You absolutely
I played it on 3DS and don't use save state, so basically did play it on cartridge.
Okay.
To be fair as well though, I was.
Did you
also,
play,
I think-
okay,
18.
question,
I
did
think
you
it was
play
like
OG,
18,
or
19.
did you play Fire Red?
No, I played OG. I've not really properly played Fire Red aside from like I think a bootleg cartridge I had, like when I was like 7. But no, like I played the OG one. There it was like the releases on the 3DS Virtual Console. That's
Yeah,
how I played Gen
like-
1 and Gen 2. So.
Okay. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's okay. Brownie points for being the first game, like genuinely. But it is definitely rife with like it's very mid. It's very C tier.
Yeah.
I think C tier is fair. If F tier wasn't there, I'd maybe argue a case for B, but I think middle of the road is like
It's
perfectly fair
like
for it.
what sets it back is very much early days. Like what sets it back for me personally is early days visual effects. Like I know they were limited, but still, it's just like it's not something I can.
Gameplay as well. So.
It's not something I can like in good conscience recommend to just anybody because it's just like I genuinely is one of those games where it's like it's not bad, but do you have
But
a medical history?
Yeah. Because, like,
If not, then carry a lot of antidotes.
my issue with it is there's so many types are just outclassed. Fighting type is absolutely worthless. right? Simply because it's only good against
Ghost,
normal.
Ghost and Bug type as well.
Bug has an excuse of it's the early typing, and Ghost just suffers from the issue of all the Ghost Pokemon wish they were either pure Ghost or pure Poison, because it was only the Ghastly line.
Well, that, and also, do you want to know how many Ghost moves were in Gen 1?
3,
There was,
I think.
Yeah, Lick, Confuse Ray, and Nightshade. And the only damaging move of that, Psychic type, because of a coding error, was immune to.
Yep. And not just that, but also Nightshade scales with level, so it's always going to do pitiful damage compared to where you are.
At 100 if you're completely insane, yes. And Confuse Ray.
And Lick is a physical move that Ghost Pokemon don't want, because that entire line is special orientated.
Also, you brought it up earlier about how after Gym 2 you can do this game and however you want. That's not how I remember it, because
you can, like, you have the option to do it, like the levels don't scale or anything. You have the option.
But generally speaking, it will have like stuff that's hardwired into where, yeah, if you haven't done this, you need to go back. Like,
well, yeah, you need to like be, need to be like Self-Go before you can fight Sabrina and that, for example. You need to do some requirements, but
after you
you're not
beat
like
Gem 2, if you want to get to Gem 3, you have to go to Bill, turn him back into a human, and he gives you the ticket for the SSN. To which you have to go to that, fight all the trainers and your rival, and then you can move on.
I'm spending all my time for what you wanna take me round the streets in the night.